Well, hi there, folks. Captain Kent here, back with some Going Medieval, and we have brought in a new settler. Finally, took a while. We got Mary here, and I don't know if you guys were with me when I was recording when we got Sabine, whatever her name is, however you pronounce that, but we are up to 22 settlers, and pretty good, I think. But unfortunately, I do have some bad news. We lost a hero while I was playing offline. One of our early members, Acton Willoughby, I believe his last name was Acton Willoughby. He came to us early. He might have been our first settler, perhaps our second one. Rest in peace, Acton. During that time, we got a new settler, Acton here, and he came without a raid, so that was pretty cool. That was a freebie. The sad news, though, is I have no idea how he died. No clue whatsoever. The way I found out about it is we got Sabine here, and I was just like, oh, cool, great, man. We got like 22 settlers, or whatever my count was, whatever I thought it was supposed to be. And then so I did a head count, and I was like, wait, I'm missing one. And had to go through all my old autosaves. I loaded those. Now, the game only provides 5 autosaves. So I went back those 5 autosaves, and no Acton Willoughby to be found. So yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea how he died. I don't know whether I got him stranded somewhere and he just simply starved to death, or if he got stuck out there during a raid and murdered, or I just don't know. I feel horrible about it. Just awful. But there was nothing I could do. There was no past save game that I could figure it out. So, so then I was just like, okay, well then his body is sitting over here probably. There was no body over here, and over here at my pyres, I was thinking, oh shit, well then they just burned his body. And it's like, no, they couldn't have done that because I have this set up to only burn enemy corpses, and that's on all of my pyres, every single one of my pyres, just enemy corpses. So, no burnt body, no dead body. And so I was, okay, well, I'll find his armor somewhere on the map, because when you die, I assume just like the raiders, when they die, they drop all their loot and stuff like that. And I'm assuming it's the same for our villagers, that they're just going to drop their armor and weapons on the map, and nothing could be found, nothing on the map anywhere. So yeah, it's a mystery. I do not know what happened to Acton. I've gone on about it long enough, but yeah, I obviously I feel really, really horrible about it, and man, that hurts. It hurts losing Acton, because he was our go-to bowman. He was the guy that made the bows, and I believe he had a carpentry skill of 50, so he was producing some good stuff. And currently, whoever I've got on my bow job now is struggling to produce superior bows. Most of the stuff that they're making is good or fine. So yeah, that is population status. And so what I did is, back here, in preparation of me ever making another mistake of losing a settler and not paying attention or noticing when they die, I've got this little crypt constructed back here, and all of these are set up for settler corpses only. So if we do get a settler that dies, they should get buried here. And it's kind of neat. After I built these, when they're empty, you can see the lid kind of sitting off to the side. That's pretty cool. That's attention to detail. And I'm assuming once this gets filled up, that lid gets placed on, and I'm hoping that there's some type of nameplate or something that says who's buried there. Yeah. Alright, well, since we're sitting here looking at our library storage, let's go ahead and open up our research and do our final unlock of shields. So, even though we'll likely not make the shields, yeah, it's nice having that full completion thing going there. Let's see, I'm running really low on barley. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I know what happened. Possibly what happened up here in my apothecary bench. Who is my go-to? Wilhelm is my go-to medic. And let's take a look at his stats. Medicine up to 31. That's the highest I've ever had any of my medics get, and it's exciting because on the advanced healing kit, it requires a medicine skill of 30, and to make these healing kits, it takes 5 disinfectants, and that's alcohol. Yeah. I'm assuming that's where all my alcohol went when he started crafting these. And so, yeah, burned up all my barley. So, over here, it's not a tremendous increase, but I went ahead and expanded. I had a little tiny barley field right here, and I expanded it out just a tiny little bit right there. And I still have my single 1 square tile of tall grass. That's the only tall grass that I have in a field. I mean, obviously there are natural wild growing grasses here and there, but I found that kind of amusing. That I think that my little 1 tile of grass here is gonna solve my hay problem. And it did. Look at that. I got 600. Oh shit! Sorry. About ripped my headset off my head there. Sorry about that. Hopefully I can edit that out. But if not, yeah. Hey, look at that. I got 623 hay in stock from 1 single square of tall grass. Okay. There aren't any changes in the base. I do not believe. Nothing major. I might have thrown a beam here and there or something like that. There's a stability bug in the game, and combating that has been a bit of an issue, and that's why this single tile is missing right here, and the stability is so low right around here. There's stability bugs, and to show that, I've talked about it before, but just in case anybody's missed it, like this piece right here shows a stability of 2. It's sitting on the ground, so this should be a stability of 4, and that is the reason why I'm missing a little piece on my little catwalk right there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It is mid-spring. We can go ahead and start opening up the windows and turning off our what do I want to do? I want to open. We're going to turn off our God, what's the word that I'm looking up? Brazier. God. Major brain fart there. Sorry about that. Alright, we all get them. Alright, let's a couple more that we missed. There. Alright. And next, let's get the trees out of view and take a look at my my little fencing that I did. Started playing around with the fencing. I'm not a huge fan of the fencing models in the game. Yeah, just yeah, not too impressed with it. I mean, if you get a settler standing next to these fences are like knee high, You know, they're not like you could just step right over this. But hey, I got a boundary there and a couple little stools there just for accents, I guess. Yeah, I hope nobody ever tries to sit there and take a break. They're welcome to if they want to. I don't mind if they do. You know what? Let's go ahead and allow access to that raid junk laying there and let them get that out of the sight. And yeah, added a little bit of decor there. It's some yeah, torches and more braziers and torches, and playing around a little bit with the banners. Yeah, got that, and I'll fool around a little bit with some banners on this side as well, but did a little bit here as well. Just kind of trying to give it a little bit of personality, a little bit of something. You know what? Just because we're right here, let's go ahead and take a look at how a wall banner looks. How about here and here? What am I missing? I can't possibly be out of wood. Oh, building can't be reached. That's okay. Well, that would explain it. Let's build them a little catwalk, little scaffolding. Scaffolding for them will do the job. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and let them clean this crap up too. I'm kind of tired of looking at it, and don't really need the resources or anything like that. It's just going to clog up the resources, but that's okay. I do grab any wool items though. After a raid, I'll go through all this stuff and check for wool. You know, any wool clothing or gambesons or whatever, man. I'll allow access to that, because right now that's the only way you can get wool. Over here I've got like a little overflow stockpile of various items and whatnot, so if things start getting a little too clumped up inside, you know, with what limited storage space, which it's effective, it's plenty, it's enough for what I need it for. Yeah, then they start dumping all that excess out in the boonies for it to slowly decay and rot. All right, okay, folks, hold on to your butts. Are you ready for this? I'm about ready to show you something that might just pop your head. And if I can find it, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that freaking awesome? Heck yeah, that's a 3-story bridge walkway right there. Skyway, skywalk, whatever. That was fun. This was like so fun to build. Challenging, difficult. It was hard to get them up this high and be able to construct this stuff. Yeah, you should try this on any of your own personal builds. Building little skyways and enjoy the tedious process of constructing a little monstrosity like this. But it's effective. This is this is awesome. This is so awesome. I did get a raid off camera while setting up a bunch of other stuff that I've shown you. It was over here, so I sent my guys, a couple guys up here. It was no trebuchets or anything. It was just ground folk, and but still trying to catch them before they got to my main building. I still send people out here to these little raid towers, and instead of running down the tunnels that I've got down here, instead of running down this passage, they ran to this one and then just used the bridge to run across over here. So it turned out to be a little bit of a shortcut for them. And over here somewhere, this was the first one that I did. Take a look at that. and a little clunkier looking, I think. But being the first one, it was kind of experimental and seeing what I could and couldn't do and how to do and not to do and this and that. So yeah. And speaking of effectiveness, with these little raid towers and things like that, I got raided with a trebuchet, with trebuchets. I believe it was this one right here, and it just worked like a charm. It was freaking beautiful. It was so awesome. In fact, it was so awesome, I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay, so the raid shows up and I'm checking the status of what I'm up against, and I notice that, yeah, I got 3 moving trebuchets and they are close to 2 of my raid towers. Then while the game is still paused, I start selecting my settlers, the ones that I want to send out here and get them drafted and start setting their little points. And for good measure, I send a few over to the other tower as well. To maybe they'll get some range and be able to hit the trebuchets or pick up some of the ground folks, some of the ground melee targets running towards my building. And then I'm going to set up a little defense on for my main building here. Get a few people stationed here and there along the catwalks and choke points. So the raid has started, and the first thing I notice right away is that the trebuchets are targeting the raid towers, and I didn't notice any of the trebs target the main building. It's possible they did, and I just never saw it, but it looks like the trebuchets are targeting just random raid towers, which is fine with me. They can blast away on those raid towers as much as they want. If the raid towers crumble, pretty inexpensive to replace, and there aren't any workstations in there for them to destroy. So okay, my archers are getting up there, and immediately start attacking these guys. I think they've already got one guy dead. Now, I want you to notice now that one of these trebuchets, there's a dead guy next to it, and one of this guy up just north, see, he's running towards the trebuchet. So some random melee dude took the place of his dead partner. So that was pretty cool. I thought pretty cool AI mechanics right there. Where yeah, if you destroy the treb guy, they'll still send anybody they've got available to those trebuchets and finish the work, do the job. So yeah, that's it. That's the raid towers in action against trebuchets. Extremely effective. Hope that was fun. Well, that was super duper, and yeah, I'm real pleased with how these little raid towers turned out. It was questionable. I was questioning, how effective they were going to be when I was building these long ass tunnels. But hey, it's looking like it's paying off, and I still don't have like a raid tower at every single spawn point. There's a few. I've got a few. I think there's like a spawn point right around in this area I could still do. Probably one in this area I could still do. But yeah, as the raids spawn, if it's outside the range of one of my little raid towers, I'll plop a little thing on the ground. What I do is I just throw a banner on the ground and then a brazier next to it, so that I've got something sticking up high enough to where I can kind of see it if I'm scrolling around on the map, and then the cauldron or brazier really kind of draws my attention, so it's easier to find out there, and then I start just tunneling and yeah, doing stuff like that. Oh hey, look, they got this up. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was had reservations about the banners on the outsides of the building. Um, yeah, just a fear out of it looking tacky. But yeah, that's not so bad. Let's come around over here and boom, 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 and boom. That might be overkill. Let's see what 3 of them would look like. Yeah. Cancel and cancel and stare at it for a little bit and then decide whether or not that is to be or not to be. I would consider putting another one up above, but I just fear that the Merlin legs that hang down, or the Merlin skirt, I'm not sure what this part of the Merlin is specifically called, but I'm calling it legs and a skirt. Yeah, I think it would look kind of tacky with the banner being clipped up underneath that, and I imagine that's what it would do. Let's see. They can't build that, so let's build them a little. Yeah, this doohickey thing, and these little wall or floor sections there. Yeah. Any other decorations and stuff? I don't want to overdo it and make it look cluttered and tacky. So I might keep it like that. But I think I could do a couple wall banners on the ends here. And nah, we gotta go large. The mediums just don't do it for me. Yeah, there, and then let's go around to the other side and we'll do it again. And I feel the need to put some stuff around here, like a brazier and a brazier there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gimme. Okay, that might have been a little too weird. Can I place it on the inside of the stairs there? Nope. Can't be done. Alright, they got that done. Let's take all the scaffolding down. Okay, and the last modification I do want to make is I'm taking out these lower doors. I did the same thing on this lower section. I used to have a pair of doors here. Took that out. Just gets a little attention from raiders, and I'd rather keep them at fewer entrances. I'd rather defend fewer entrances than multiple entrances. But I had a pair of doors here, and I used to have a pair of doors down there, and then I just put this little sloped roof in there to kind of, I don't know, make it look like cellar storage or something, like maybe cellar door storage or something. I don't know. Hey, mushrooms. Always grab the mushrooms when you see them. Oh, they can't get to that. Alright, let's solve that. We'll build them a the thing that they need. Come on. There you go. Build that for me. Thanks very much, my little melt brains. Alright, let's head back over to the other side. And, oh wait, no, door tear down construction stuff. Copy that and lay that. Come on around. Lay that, and then we can tear up these defensive traps. Alright, traps. You guys have served me well. The only drawback to taking this door down is, well, yeah, I guess it's not too big of a deal. Is, yeah, a little bit longer journey to get to these crops here. Not that big a deal. Not a super huge deal at all, I think. Yeah, they can come out these doors and go around just fine. Alright, let's take a look at with the trees on. I run with the trees hidden so often that it's easy for my base to get kind of overgrown. Yeah, there's times that I'll have it off for so long and then turn it on, and I mean, I got like trees growing through my little catwalks here because it's right next to the building or whatever. I guess we could take a look at some of these raid towers and kind of see what my base usually looks like with the trees all around it. God, I love that. Man, I just love this build right here. This is super awesome. I want another raid right now just so I can show you guys more of just how awesome these little raid towers have turned out to be. Yep, they get that built. They sure did. And while I got them here, you know what, I wish I could get a variety of banners instead of just the one that I picked at the start of the game. A little variety would be nice. Yeah, I believe. Alright, let's, do I want to do this? Why not? Let's see what it looks like. And if it looks good, we'll do it on the flip side as well. Come on, Melt Brains, get it done. Hurry up. I got a video to make. It's okay. I don't hate it, but it doesn't give me a boner looking at it. I'll confess to that. Alright, let's take all that temporary scaffolding down and take one good look at the building. This has been a fun build. I really have to say it, that this has been a lot of fun. Definitely a fun map to build on in this gully, and the cellar network down below in our Great Hall, and oh god, these passages, these tunnels are just awesome. Let's take a peek at the coal mine, how it's coming along. I've almost got most of the coal out of here. This section right back here, there's nothing left, top to bottom, all the way up to the top, all the way down to the bottom. Every nugget that is within reach has been mined. And yeah, we got this little section right here, and my coal is around 2,000. I think I've got enough storage for around 2,800 to 3,000. So yeah, I'll set them up to do a little bit more. Yeah, dig that up, guys, while you're doing it. And we're good enough on everything else. I could go ahead and do some clay, but yeah, at 2,000, I think we're pretty good. We could do a little bit of hunting, but not gonna do that right now. Well, yeah, folks, like I said, it's been a real blast doing this build. Lots and lots of fun. I think what I'll do with this particular playthrough is maybe one more video of just featuring the build and just do like a base tour. Like a base tour of top to bottom, inside and out. Thinking about it, I don't know if that's actually going to come to fruit or not. But then I'm also going to try something new. I'm going to try some short little maybe tips and tricks and tutorial type videos, and then I'll come back with my next playthrough. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a little bit of time off, maybe about a week off, and just take a break. Hopefully we'll get an update on the game or something like that, and then be back with some more videos. And with that, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. I thank you a million trillion tons for all the support and your time of watching the videos. I hope it's been fun. It's been a blast for me. I love making these. Hope I get to make a bunch more for you. And I really hope I get to see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. I hope you're having a super great day. See ya. Bye-bye.